I don't own any Bitcoin. No, I just don't know enough about it. You know, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know enough about it, and I'm not going to buy any Bitcoin. That may be the biggest mistake I've ever made, but I just don't know anything about it. Even talking to Ben, I haven't studied it. It's not something I'm interested in. I just don't know. I don't have any Bitcoin.
If it's ever going to be a currency, people need to treat it like a currency. And they're right now they treat it as like a stock or
they're treating it like an asset,
something to play with,
instead of a medium of exchange.
Nick Dione?
A little bit, yeah. But I've taken a bunch of my money out of it.
Yeah.
If the dollar collapses, maybe
when I made all that money,
the dollar collapses. There's always pesos.
There's always pesos. There's always ammo.
Yeah.
Tangible
silver,
things.
Gold, that kind of shit.
When I made all that money on Doge, that's what I split it between Ethereum and Bit, and it's made me even more money. So,
something that you and Steph have mentioned and not really talked about, but just mentioned here and there is like turning. Now, depending on your financial situation, right? If you're carrying massive amounts of debt and you have you don't actually own anything, maybe consider owning some things first, but converting, rather than investing in things that people traditionally want to invest in, but actually converting it into things that are valuable, like land,
guns, knives.
Yeah.
I bought knives recently. I bought 3 or 4 knives recently. I just like knives, and I'd rather have the knife than $150.
Right. Or things that could potentially matter if shit goes bad. Like a propane tank, for example, or
shit you ought to have anyway.
Stuff that you should have.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the best place to put money. I'm not going to, as long as I need stuff like that, I'm not going to be putting it into Bitcoin.
Yep.
And he asks, what are your current thoughts on dollar, national debt, constant printing of money to give non-productive people? Well, all right. I think everybody understands that if you double the supply of money just by fiat, then you cut in half the value of the money.
They don't understand that.
But they don't.
They don't. That's why
maybe they don't.
That's why people want a $15 minimum wage, because they don't understand.
They don't understand what that does.
What that does to the cost of milk.
Right. No,
or
they
gas
don't understand.
Or anything else.
But I'll tell you what's happened to the cost of a bag of Fritos. It's gone from $1.69 to $1.99 in 2 weeks.
Has it?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah. I'll usually get a bag of Fritos or something like when I'm driving. So, now, when you give money to people, and since they've got money, they stay at home and do bong hits and watch Netflix all day, instead of making things, going to work, making things like cheeseburgers and fried chicken and shit. Well, all that shit doesn't get made. And you're doing incalculable damage to the economy, a thing that nobody in a position of authority seems to understand. Now, I've got a buddy that manufactures things, right? And most of you people watching this podcast today or listening to it do have absolutely no idea how fucked up the supply chain has become. You have no idea, no concept of it. There is not any stainless steel to buy. There's not any aluminum. Just shit. Cement is getting hard to find. Portland.